Protesters started gathering in Alatol Square in the centre of Bishkek early afternoon. Opposition leaders called for unity among the various parties and their supporters, rejecting preliminary results in Sunday's parliamentary election that showed pro-government parties potentially winning all but 13 of the 120 seats. Demonstrators are demanding a rerun of the poll, which one opposition leader described as the dirtiest in Kyrgyzstan's history. Allegations of election fraud are widespread, as well as reports of parties bribing people for their support at the ballot box. Protesters chanted for President Sooronbay Jeenbekov to step down. People told us they had not seen any government protest as large as this since the revolution that overthrew President Kurmanbek Bakiev in 2010.
The little village of Talish is now a trophy for Azerbaijan's army. Until yesterday, it was a home of ethnic Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh, near the front lines of what's become a full-blown war. Militarily, Azerbaijan appears to have the upper hand, firing repeatedly at what it claimed were military targets in the disputed territory's capital of Stepanakert. But Armenia says only civilians were hit, and it struck back at Azerbaijan cities, some 60 kilometers from the front lines. While Azerbaijan has spent years bolstering its military and waiting for the right moment to strike, it's Turkey that's tipped the balance by providing key military and political support. Armenia claims videos such as this show Turkey bringing in militants from Syria to fight against them.
It was a determined Donald Trump wearing a mask who emerged onto the steps of the hospital 4 days after he shocked the world by announcing he and First Lady Melania had tested positive for COVID-19. Trump was back. After the short helicopter flight to Washington, the president crossed the White House lawn and strode up the staircase. He made a point of removing his mask, offering a salute to the departing aircrew. And there was encouragement for the other 7.5 million Americans who've been infected by the virus.
Don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it. We have the best medical equipment. We have the best medicines, all developed recently.
A leading antivirus software creator indicted in the US for tax evasion has been arrested at a Spanish airport, according to a police source. John McAfee was reportedly detained in Barcelona on Saturday as he was about to board a flight to Istanbul. US federal prosecutors unsealed an indictment Monday against McAfee over charges that he evaded taxes and willfully failed to file returns. That came after US authorities also revealed civil charges against McAfee. The Securities and Exchange Commission alleges he made more than $23 million in undisclosed compensation from false and misleading cryptocurrency recommendations. McAfee is alleged to have earned millions from numerous sources, including promoting cryptocurrencies, consulting work and speaking engagements. The police source said that following his arrest, McAfee would be transferred to Spain's capital Madrid to face an extradition process.
The United Arab Emirates is seeing a spike in coronavirus cases, with the daily toll passing the 1,000 mark for 5 consecutive days. Some see it as a possible second wave. Authorities say that over 900 people have tested positive for COVID-19 in the 24 hours ending Monday, in nearly 88,000 tests across the country, and the total number of fatalities rising to 429, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 99,733, according to the Ministry of Health and Prevention. But if the second wave mirrors the first, health officials say they will have it under control. Back in April, the Emirates also took a blended civil-military approach to combat the spread, cleansing all public spaces, particularly mosques, while enforcing a nationwide lockdown and moving over to 100% social distance learning.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has called on his ruling Workers' Party and all of North Korea to take part in an intense campaign until the end of the year to achieve the regime's 5-year economic plan. Time is up for the plan next year, and Kim admitted that so far its goals have not panned out.
Chairing a politburo meeting of the ruling Workers' Party, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un launched what he dubbed an 80-day campaign until the year's end. The campaign aims to fully prepare for the 8th Congress of the ruling party scheduled for early next year. The North's state-run news agency said Tuesday that the remaining days until the 8th Congress of the party is a period of year-end struggle. It further highlighted the decision was made to glorify the 75th founding anniversary of the party this Saturday as a great festival of victory and progress.
Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny has made his first video appearance since being discharged from hospital for poisoning. He gave a more than 2-hour video interview to a prominent Russian YouTube blogger. Navalny emerged from a coma in recent weeks after collapsing on a domestic flight in Russian Siberia in August. He was flown to Berlin for treatment, and German doctors say he was poisoned with Novichok, a rare Russian nerve agent. Navalny now saying his health has much improved and that doctors were surprised by the speed of his recovery.
I feel much better than on August 20th. My hands shake. If I drink water out of the bottle, it's a sight to see, shaky like this. But I'm getting better each day. I'm working with a physiotherapist. Today he started to teach me how to juggle.
Amid the India-China border standoff, an Indian delegation, including the Indian Army Chief M.M. Naravane and Foreign Affairs Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla, has reached Myanmar. The Indian Army Chief General Naravane and Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla met Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi. India also handed over 3,000 vials of remdesivir to Myanmar State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi. In the light of increasing Chinese influence in South Asia, the strategic relationship between India and Myanmar has become all the more significant. China has been making special efforts to reach out to countries like Myanmar and others in the Indian Ocean region, which would lead to a one-sided dynamic in the region.
India conducts successful flight test of indigenously developed game-changer smart torpedo system. On Monday, October 5, 2020, the supersonic missile assisted release of torpedo smart was tested at 11:45 hours from the APJ Abdul Kalam Island. SMART is a missile-assisted release of lightweight, anti-submarine torpedo system for anti-submarine warfare operations for far beyond torpedo range. This launch and demonstration are significant in establishing anti-submarine warfare capabilities.